What if you woke up one day with no memory of who you were, only to discover you're not entirely human anymore? Today, we're diving into a breathtaking sci-fi tale about identity, love, and the fight for survival in a broken world. So, let's get started. One ordinary day, a brilliant scientist is searching through the discarded waste from Sky City when he makes an extraordinary discovery. Half buried in the debris, he finds a female robot, unlike anything he's ever seen. This isn't just some mechanical machine. This robot is something special, something rare. He gets to work. He constructs an entirely new body for her, piece by piece, using advanced technology and even organic components. The next morning, something incredible happens. The female cyborg's eyes flutter open. She's alive, she's awake, and she's absolutely amazed to find herself in this new body. But confusion quickly sets in. She looks up at the scientist with innocent, searching eyes and asks the questions that would haunt anyone in her position. Who am I? How did I get here? Where did I come from? The scientist's face falls. He wishes he had answers for her, but the truth is, he doesn't. All he can tell her is this. When they found her in the trash, half her body was completely destroyed, but her mind was still functioning perfectly. So he repaired her, gave her a new human body to replace what was lost. The scientist takes her outside to see the city for the first time. Her eyes light up with wonder as she takes in the towering structures, the bustling streets, the strange mix of technology and decay. She gazes upward and notices the massive floating city in the sky, connected to the ground by enormous pipes. "What is that?" she whispers in awe. The scientist explains that it's Sky City, the last remnants of the old world's upper class. After the war, society split in two. Up there, life is peaceful, beautiful, almost paradise. Down here, people work their entire lives, hoping for even the slightest chance to reach those heights. Then, with a gentle smile, the scientist gives her a name, Alita. And just like that, she has an identity. She's Alita now. Alita begins exploring her new world, and that's when she meets Hugo, a charming young man with big dreams and an even bigger heart. He's immediately impressed by her robotic body, its strength, its design. There's something different about Alita, and Hugo can sense it. The two quickly form a bond, a friendship that feels like it could become something more. But not everything in this city is friendly. That very same night, a young woman is murdered in the streets. And she's not the first. There's a serial killer stalking the city, a twisted predator who hunts young women, kills them, and then sells their body parts on the black market. Later that evening, Alita sees the scientist returning home, and her heart sinks. His hands are covered in blood. Immediately, dark thoughts creep into her mind. Could the kind doctor who saved her life actually be the killer? The next day brings even more shocking revelations. The scientist's ex-wife arrives at his door. Through their tense conversation, Alita learns the heartbreaking truth about her new body. The human parts she's been given, they belong to the scientist's daughter, who died tragically. Unable to let go completely, he donated her body so that Alita could live. This changes everything for Alita. She's literally walking around in the body of someone's dead child. Trying to shake off these heavy emotions, Alita accepts Hugo's invitation to watch the city's most popular event, a brutal, high-stakes racing game. It's violent, dangerous, and absolutely thrilling. Hugo encourages Alita to join in, and to everyone's shock, including her own, she's a natural. She moves with incredible speed and precision, dominating the competition like she's done this 1,000 times before. She wins easily, and the crowd goes wild. Afterwards, Hugo takes Alita to his favorite spot in the entire city, the rooftop of an old building where you can see everything. From up here, Sky City looks so close, you could almost touch it. The massive pipe connecting the two worlds looms nearby. Everything comes down from Sky City through that pipe, Hugo tells her, his eyes distant with longing. "I'm working as hard as I can to get up there someday. I promise you, Alita, I'll make it to Sky City." Alita asks him what it's like up there, and Hugo reveals something that makes her heart skip. "You know, the doctor found you in garbage from Sky City. That means you came from up there. You're from that world, Alita." But try as she might, Alita can't remember anything. Her past is a complete blank. The next day, curiosity gets the better of Alita, and she follows the scientist when he leaves the house. What she discovers changes everything. The doctor isn't a killer at all. He's what's called a hunter-warrior, someone who tracks down and eliminates dangerous criminals.
When a hunter-warrior kills a wanted criminal, they bring the body to a factory and receive a substantial cash reward. It's brutal work, but someone has to keep the city safe. Alita is watching all of this unfold when suddenly the real serial killer appears. This is the monster who's been terrorizing the city, and he's more dangerous than anyone imagined. Without hesitation, Alita springs into action. She confronts the killer head-on, fighting with skills she didn't even know she possessed. She beats him so severely that he's forced to flee. Meanwhile, she successfully kills another criminal, proving she's far more capable than her innocent appearance suggests. Together, Alita and the doctor take the dead criminal's head to the factory and collect the $20 bounty. Sitting together afterwards, the doctor finally opens up about his past. He tells Alita why he became a hunter-warrior, and the story is devastating. Years ago, he lived happily with his wife and daughter, but one day, a robot he had created himself went rogue. It broke into their home and kidnapped her little girl. Despite everything he tried, she didn't survive. The grief and rage transformed him. He destroyed the robot with his bare hands and vowed to hunt down every dangerous criminal and machine in the city. That's how he became a hunter-warrior. But the story gets more complicated. We meet Vector, a powerful man who runs the racing games. He's charismatic, wealthy, and utterly corrupt, and he's been having an affair with the doctor's ex-wife, making her promises that sound too good to be true. Vector has promised her to send her to Sky City if she helps him with his schemes. Desperate and blinded by ambition, she's agreed. Remember that robot Alita defeated earlier? It crawls to Vector, damaged and humiliated, complaining that a small girl destroyed him. Vector is furious. You got beaten by a little girl? Pathetic. But the robot insists that Alita is no ordinary girl. She's incredibly powerful, dangerous even. Vector's eyes narrow. Then I have a new mission for you. Bring Alita to me. I don't care what condition she's in, just bring her. Meanwhile, Hugo takes Alita to see one of the racing games up close. You know, he tells her excitedly, the winner of this tournament gets sent directly to Sky City. It's the only real way for someone like us to get there. Alita's interest is immediately piqued. This could be their ticket to a better life. But then Hugo shows her something even more incredible, an old battleship submerged in water, a relic from the Great War 300 years ago. Alita feels strangely drawn to it. Without thinking, she dives into the water and swims towards the wreckage. Inside the ship, she discovers something extraordinary, an advanced technological body, far superior to anything she's seen in the city. It's a warrior's body, equipped with built-in weapons and incredible power. Alita brings the body to the doctor, her eyes shining with excitement. Please attach this to me. Give me this body instead. But the doctor refuses, and his face is serious, almost frightened. Alita, that body is designed for war. It has fixed weapons, combat systems. If I give you that body, you'll become too powerful, too dangerous. You might lose control and hurt innocent people. Alita is devastated and angry. If the doctor won't help her, she'll find another way to prove herself. She marches to the factory and officially registers as a hunter-warrior. Then she drags Hugo to a club where all the city's hunters gather, and she makes a bold announcement. They should work together to take down Vector's killer robot before it claims more innocent lives. One of the hunters, this large, arrogant man, laughs in her face. Look at you, you're tiny. How could someone like you be a hunter-warrior? Alita's response is instant and brutal. She attacks him with a
Lightning speed, and before he knows what's happening, he's flat on his back. The entire room goes silent. But the silence doesn't last. Vector's robot crashes through the wall, even larger and more terrifying than before. The doctor's ex-wife has upgraded it with military-grade enhancements. A vicious fight breaks out. Alita battles the robot through the club and out into the streets, chasing it into an underground tunnel system. Down in the darkness, away from witnesses, the real fight begins. They clash again and again, metal against metal, neither one giving an inch, but the robot is stronger than Alita anticipated. In one devastating attack, it tears her body apart, literally ripping her limbs off. Alita collapses, broken and defeated. Just in time, Hugo and the doctor arrive. Together, they fight off the robot, setting it on fire and forcing it to flee into the darkness. The doctor carries Alita's mangled body home, his heart breaking. She's damaged beyond what her current body can handle. He has no choice now. With careful, loving hands, he attaches the warrior body Alita found in the ship, the one he swore he'd never give her. The next morning, Alita wakes up and immediately feels the difference. This body is incredible. It's powerful, responsive, and even has the ability to generate fire. She's never felt so alive, so complete.
Alita rushes to show Hugo her new body, and he's amazed, but then he gets serious, vulnerable. Alita, I need to be honest with you. I want to get to Sky City more than anything, but to go there I need points. You earn points by winning the racing tournament or by killing people. Alita's response is shocking. She reaches into her chest and pulls out her own robotic heart, holding it out to Hugo. Take this, sell it. My heart is incredibly powerful. It could power the entire city for months. You'll get enough points to reach Sky City. Hugo is horrified. No, Alita, I could never. You need your heart. He has a different idea. You should enter the race. I know you can win, and when you do, we'll both go to Sky City together. Alita agrees immediately. She'd do anything for Hugo. She's fallen in love with him. But Vector has other plans. He gathers all the hunters and criminals in the city and makes them an offer. Kill Alita during the race, and he'll give them 5 million points, enough to go straight to Sky City. Remember that hunter Alita humiliated at the club? He wants revenge, but he can't get to Alita directly, so he targets Hugo instead, framing him for murder. Now, Hugo is a wanted criminal with a bounty on his head. The race begins, and Alita is immediately surrounded by competitors who want her dead. But she's unstoppable in her new body, taking them down one by one with brutal efficiency. Then Hugo calls, terrified. The hunter is coming for him. Alita abandons the race immediately and rushes to save him. She arrives just in time, beating the hunter to a pulp, but the damage is done. The entire city now believes Hugo is a criminal, and there's a $30 bounty on his head. The police arrive, demanding that Alita kill Hugo to collect the reward, but she refuses. She could never hurt him. That's when the hunter makes his move, striking Hugo with a sword. Hugo collapses, bleeding out, dying in Alita's arms. The doctor's ex-wife arrives, and in a surprising turn, she's trying to help now. Cut off his head, she shouts to Alita. I can attach it to a robotic body. We can save him. With no other choice, Alita does the unthinkable. In front of the entire crowd, she removes Hugo's head and rushes him to the doctor. The operation is a success. Hugo wakes up with a new robotic body, just like Alita. They're both cyborgs now, both survivors. But the doctor reveals the terrible truth. Vector has been lying to everyone. No one can buy their way to Sky City, no matter how many points they earn. The only people allowed up there are those born in Sky City, or the winners of the racing tournament. Everyone else is trapped. The doctor also reveals he and his ex-wife were both born in Sky City, but got stuck on Earth when they came down to treat their daughter. Alita is furious. She storms to the factory to confront Vector, destroying every machine and robot in her path. When she finally reaches him, Vector's massive robot attacks her one last time. The fight is brutal, but during the battle, something incredible happens. Alita's lost memories flood back. She remembers everything. She was a warrior in the Great War 300 years ago. She fought alongside comrades, friends who died in that terrible conflict. The ruler of Sky City was responsible for their deaths, and Alita was left for dead in the garbage. With her memories restored, her purpose becomes crystal clear. She destroys Vector's robot with a single swing of her sword, then turns and kills Vector himself. But then, tragedy strikes again. Hugo, desperate to reach Sky City, begins climbing the massive pipe. Alita races after him, begging him to stop. There's nothing up there for us. We can be happy down here. For a moment, Hugo agrees, but the ruler of Sky City is watching, and he won't allow it. He attacks from above, severing Hugo's body. Alita grabs his hand, desperately trying to hold on, but she loses her grip. Hugo falls, and this time, there's no saving him. Alita is devastated, broken by grief. But from that grief comes iron determination. She enters and wins the racing tournament, earning her place in Sky City. At the final ceremony, she points her sword upward at the floating city and makes a vow that echoes across both worlds. I'm coming for you. I will avenge everyone you've destroyed. You took everything from me, and now I'm gonna make you pay. And that's where the story ends, with Alita rising to face the greatest battle of her life. What a journey, right? A tale of identity, love, loss, and an unstoppable warrior ready to challenge the gods themselves.